What's up, guys? It's Graphic Phoenix back with another video today, and today we're doing the February Reptile Room Tour. I know I'm a little bit late, but let's get started. So, as you can tell, this is my blue-tongued skink Sky. Looking lovely as ever. Yes, those were dirty socks that she was sitting on. She's pretty big. Like, yeah, she's big. And I don't know if it's a she. I think it's a she. I'm not really sure. I don't have anything else to put her with, so I'm not 100%, but who knows, really? Like, it's a blue tongue. That's what's important. It's a Merauke blue tongue skink. That's the locality. I believe that's an Indonesian variety, but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. As you can tell, she's a good, or he, I don't know, is a good girl. Oh boy. His name's Sky, and 2 years old? Maybe 3 years old? That was a good shot for you. I will let her run around for a bit, but she might poop on my bed. So, on second thought, I'll put her back in her cage. There you go. I guess that since we started with Sky, I should probably do an update on her cage and everything. For those of you that don't know, it's a 75-gallon, 4-foot long by 18 inches deep by 18 inches tall, or 2 feet tall. But that's what she's kept in. Got a nice 100-watt basking bulb there, a tile for her to bask on, and a nice big deep water dish with a UVB light right there. From there, we move up to the Ackie monitors. I haven't seen Stella in a couple days, so probably after this video, I'm going to trudge through their tank and just make sure that she's still doing good. Yeah. I know she's still in here. I know she's probably fine. But it's always nice to know. For those of you that don't know, I'm actually planning to rebuild their cage. This cage will be no more. I'll be either selling it or giving it away or whatever. Probably selling it ideally, but I'm not sure yet. And what's going to be going in their place is stackable wooden enclosures. They are 4 feet long by 18 or 20 inches deep by 18 inches tall. So they'll be much more simple, but if you guys don't know, I got Stella from Canadian Cold Blood, if you're a Canadian, or US for that matter. Hit him up, he's got a ton of monitors, and I'm sure he'd be more than happy to sell you one. But he said that's the way he breeds his Ackies, is just in those smaller enclosures. And they don't really need height. Like, of course they'll use it, they're monitor lizards, but they don't necessarily need it. So I'll get a little more information from him, and that's when I'll be doing the care video on these guys, is when I get those cages built and finished. So that'll definitely be happening pretty soon. I have reading week coming up, so that's Bowser. No idea how well you can see him, but that was him. This is their cage. I bought it off somebody off Kijiji. They used to have an iguana in it. I did a couple modifications, added a substrate barrier, waterproofed the back, and covered up all the holes in the back because those were actually all open. So that worked out pretty well. Now we can move on to Mr. Kai. This is Rango's son. He is born in October, I believe. No. He was in the clutch before that. I don't know. I have it written down somewhere. But this is him. He is still looking pretty as ever. He'll probably get pretty pissed off that the camera's here, but that's okay. And I get a ton of questions about this plant. This is an umbrella plant. If you're going to get one, make sure you get it from a reputable, like, garden center, not Home Depot or Lowe's or anything like that. Sometimes they can carry parasites and whatnot. As well as, when you get them, they'll be kind of white and spotty like this. This is from me misting, but they mist their plants as well. So I strongly recommend getting rubbing alcohol and little like makeup pads that your mom or sister or girlfriend or whatever the hell uses to like clean her nails and makeup. They work really well, and then you just wipe every individual leaf. It takes a long time, but it's definitely worth it because veil chameleons can do and will eat plants, so you want to make sure there's nothing on there for them to ingest that will harm them in any way. But that's Kai. I'm going to give him a quick misting. For those of you that are wondering, this is my misting jug. Gilmore sprayed up. This is just like it's actually for plants. It's not even for reptiles. But that's what I recommend. I never recommend people getting anything like that at a pet store because they have those tiny like little Exoterra ones for like $15, $20, and it's like half or quarter the size of what I have, and that cost me about 20 bucks. These are also indestructible. The Exoterra ones I broke constantly. So keep that in mind when you're buying a mister. This is Rango. He's looking kind of sad right now because his one bulb stopped working and it wasn't hot enough. So I put in a red bulb, and he doesn't love it, but that's what he's going to get. I also have a solar glow over there ready to pop in there. I just didn't put it in before the video. So this is Rango. He's our resident male chameleon. He's a good boy most of the time. There we go. He's getting pretty old. I think he's about 5 years old. Generally, male chameleons live 5 to 9 years. That's what I hear, at least. I'm not sure how many live more, how many live a lot less, but this is Rango. He's the main man. He's the chameleon that started it all. He's the dad of Kai, actually. So, yeah. We know Kai gets jealous. He wants to come out and play. And from Rango, we go over to Sheldon. This is Sheldon's pen. It is 5 feet long by 2 feet wide by 1 foot high. This light is for growing like chia seeds and stuff, but I'm hoping to be able to hang it like above his cage and be able to grow like some actual real plants, just so it enriches him and gives him something to do. Like, I know I give him a lot of food and everything like that, so generally he's pretty good that way, but I'd like to spruce up his cage. It's pretty boring. So I would like to fix that. But he is sleeping right now. But we all know when it is... Here he is. Here's the main man. We know what time it is. When it is the update of the month, it is weighing time. 213.5. I do not remember where he was last month, but I'm sure he's grown. He sure as heck feels like it. He's also slowing down a little for winter because it does get a little bit cooler here. I know, buddy. You don't like when I move you. But that's Sheldon. He's doing awesome. He's grown a ton. If you compare the size he was when we first got him to what he is now, it's unbelievable. Go back and maybe I'll find a picture and post it when he's on my hand. And I'll post a picture of his original weight too, so that'll be interesting. Next, we can do a quick plant update, I suppose. Got a ton of, that is actually dragon fruit cactus. So is that little guy right there. Aloe vera. This is kale, I believe. More dragon fruit, more kale, and some prickly pear back there. Down here, we got kale in the middle. Georgia Southern collards and mustard greens, all of which he loves. Those are just homegrown for him to eat. Sheldon, of course, being him. But I definitely need to transplant them. As you can tell, there's a ton of roots in the bottom, but that's life. In here, this is the fish tank. It's doing pretty well, actually. I don't know if any of you guys know what that, like, fungus stuff is there. I don't know, it's like, let's see if I can get a bit of view from the side. Not particularly. Anyways, this is the fish tank. It's doing awesome. The two gouramis are chilling. And yesterday, I think, I actually picked up some new shrimp. That is one of them. This is a bumblebee shrimp or a bee shrimp or something, or that's what the pet store I work at had it labeled as. There's also a carbon really right back there. That blue one, and I think there's another bee shrimp. Or there was another one up there, maybe moved now. Oh no, he's still right there. You guys see him? Right there. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. This is like the first actual decent shot of the fish tank and shrimp that I've ever had. So that's pretty exciting. There's the corridor right there. Now, I haven't asked my parents or cleared anything with them yet, but I'm kind of hoping to get another tank to go here and just move that, get rid of that, and just have a nice tank, rimless tank. I'm not sure whether I want to make it a pure shrimp tank or what. Like, I'm thinking maybe a bunch of shrimp, whether that be like crystal shrimp or carbon really shrimp are really cool, but they're really expensive. Or cherry shrimp. Cherry shrimp are just basic and they look nice, so who knows. But throw some of them in there, maybe like a school of auto cats, maybe some corridors, something like that. I don't want too many fish in there just because the fish do eat the shrimp fry. Generally the fish don't bug the shrimp themselves, but they can and will eat the shrimp fry. So that's why there's not much breeding going on in here, but I'd like to see some eventually. That'd be really nice, producing some of my own shrimp. Chameleons and shrimp. That's what I do. Oh hey! Look who came out to say hello. Hey, buddy. Alrighty. And Striker's in here. He's in a bit of a comatose state. Yesterday I fed him a hornworm and accidentally left the hornworms in there with him, and one dropped, and he decided he would like 2 hornworms and choke them 2 down, both of which were realistically probably too big for him, but Striker does not care. He likes his food. He's funny. And Tig is in here. Hey, you can actually see her tail. Tig's doing awesome. I know there's a ton of people waiting on a care video for this, but I did order a new cage for her, and it's from Reptile, and I really, really want that to come in before I do a update. I'm going to reset up her cage. I'm going to add all the new stuff, so I really would like that to be in here before I make the care video. Rango, see, that's his happy colors. That's when he's not all sad. I know this was a bit of a long one, but I know you... Oh, we're catching him eating. I'm a little ADD, I'm sorry. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you for watching. I know this was a bit of a long video, so for those of you that stuck around, I'm going to do the word thing again. Why don't you put Walter White in the comments? Any of you that watch Breaking Bad, you'll know what I mean. Anybody that didn't, you're missing out on a great show. So you should probably check that out and write Walter White in the comments. Anyways, guys, if you guys liked the video, be sure to drop a like down below. It does help me out a lot. If you have any video suggestions or comments or anything like that, drop them in the comment section. If you look in any of my other videos, I reply to pretty much every comment that it allows me to reply to. And if you guys want more reptile videos like this, certainly drop a like down below, as well as follow my Facebook page. There's a link in the description. If you click the little button to expand it, you'll be able to see it. And follow me on Instagram. It's primarily reptiles. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Peace.